Boys, we officially did it. 3 million zip ties, 10 million pieces of wire, 4 tires later, well, 3 tires later, we officially did it. So we're gonna go ahead. It's not wired to a switch right now. As y'all can see though, I do have my first set of rock lights on with them, and then we got the FCKs on there. So we're gonna go ahead, pop the hood. Also, bitch, why aren't you working, motherfucker? Gosh dang it. I'll probably end up taking it off. I'm talking about like this LED strip from TikTok. I'll probably end up taking it off because it's fudged up right here. Because as y'all can tell, you can only see half of it right now. Usually it's the full thing, but I guess, oh, that's probably why right there. There's a rip in it. That's probably what it is. I did put a zip tie on there. I applied pressure and it turned on, but okay, we're not focused on that right now. So the way I have it routed, we have the negative or the ground going to obviously the ground, and then I have this little Y connector that I'm gonna put here until I can get a permanent solution for that. As y'all can tell, we got the front on, the back driver's side is on, that one is on, along with the one in the back. So all of them are on. I gotta get the drill and tighten this one because this one's loose as shit. But as y'all can see, we got the FCK light on compared to the dim one of that. I'll show you guys what a full bright, for the most part, still full of life one. That's what that looks like, and that's what that looks like. As y'all can tell, it is a giant difference between the lights. That one gives off a ton of glare, and this one gives off a little bit. As far as I know of, the top one is a 1 LED. It's just one circular LED, and then that one is 3 LEDs. This one back here, that light from my original set gave out, so I'm not worried about that. And then we got this one, like I showed y'all, completely different lights. Here's the tools I used to do it. So we got electrical tape, heat shrink, Allen key to tighten the lights, obviously wire stripper to connect and splice into the wires. This was for the battery terminal, and then this was for the nuts that came with the bolt with the light. These are razor vice grips. I used the impact to take the wheels off, obviously. Zip ties, as y'all can see, under the truck to hide the wire. It's ugly right now until I can get a permanent solution. We just kind of ran it all along, and then along the top of the gas tank, and then to the back. And then for the only thing, I don't know if I want to take this off yet, because eventually it might come back to life. I might get a razor real quick and slice that and see if it wants to fully come on. So give me like 5 seconds, 5 minutes maybe. Somebody take me to Alright, so that came off. Okay, so low key, I can kind of just cut that But the only issue is that I don't know if I'll be able to kind of move it necessarily because of the wire that's going on here. The wire setup we got going on with the LED strip. Okay, so it looks like I am able to move it, but to a certain extent. Hold on, guys. I gotta hold this on here. I'm trying to make sure everything will stay here. Nah, I'll grab some double-sided tape and just tape it. So I'm gonna take, actually, we'll just take this razor, and I'm just gonna cut through. It's trying to turn on, but I'm not doing that. So I'm just gonna take this. Okay. That's off. Now I gotta apply the stick on again. Worst comes to worst, I get some double-sided tape. Actually, even better, I can do this. Nah, because I got some heavy-ass stick-on Velcro that would actually work great for this. There's that. And then I gotta pull this side of the Velcro off. And stick it there. And stick that on. And then I'm gonna do it again because half of this shit I don't even use. I don't even use these LED lights anymore on my grill. So we're gonna go ahead and figure out. Okay. Alright, now take this. Place it there. Damn, that's still super sticky. Alright. I can throw these away. So I'm not gonna use them anymore. But these lights are hella bright. Not the ones I just threw in the bed. The ones Guys, that was almost really, really bad. So the ones I just threw in the bed are just these. Were just these little LED kind of pod lights, basically, is what I want to call them. I had them, as you can see. So there's still one right there. I had them attached to the undergrill, but now that I have, it's very, very tiny. I'm gonna have to order a new one of these, but that's the best I got for right now. And with the headlights, it does look pretty sick. So I'm finna flip on the headlights, or the running lights, I guess I should say. It's not centered, and it kind of pisses me off, but that's the best amount of wire I got to work with. I'm trying to focus it for y'all. There we go. Y'all can see the little LED strip right there, and then the lights. And then if we go down a little bit, y'all can see the FCK rock lights. Those are the pure whites. You can get them in RGBs, but I prefer pure white, granted, because of the color of the truck. I'd say today was a very successful day. I just hope and pray they stay on and they stay the way they are until I can get the actual wiring harness for them. That shouldn't go anywhere, I don't think. I'm trying to straighten it out. Hopefully I'm not putting too much tension on that wire. But yeah, so as y'all can tell, this one kind of moves freely. I want to tighten it up, and then like I said, I got to tighten this one up. This one does go above like so. I'm trying to focus. There we go. This one does go above like so. It's pretty bright, but I also used a heat gun, obviously, for the heat shrink. If it'll focus on it. There we go. I did use the heat gun for heat shrink. If you're doing it on an 01 Ram like I did, it's a 1500 two-wheel drive, 5.9 liter, or the 5.7. In the older generations, it's the same bolt pattern and everything. The size for the wheels are, if you want to take those off, are the 19s. I recommend using a small extension to get these off as well, obviously. I do gotta unbolt these that way, or there we go. Can't really see that if I'm not pointing it. I do need to get a socket wrench and undo both of these, so that way those, actually I got to do that technically all around because they're all around. But like I said, I'm gonna try and focus this video around the rock lights. Personally, they're very bright. The only downside is having them in the front. Is the fact that y'all can tell in the back, it's got the white well. This does not. The front doesn't. And the reason for that is because obviously the fender. But low-key, you can see them putting in the work. I believe they have either 50,000 or I think it's 5,000 hours. 5,000 or 50,000, something like that, lifetime hours. So what I'm gonna do, not for a tire low? I don't know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, shut those off, and then later on tonight I will take the truck out and we'll do a little photo shoot, and I'll post that onto the TikTok. TikTok's is either, I can't remember what the name is. It's either IC Second Gen or that IC Second Gen. But the next step in the truck journey is going to be to swap out the main headlights for LEDs and then the blinkers for switchbacks. That way it looks a little bit cooler when I do the blinker than just having an orange light flash. That way it'll be an LED, or an LED blinker, and then once it switches back to the normal just light, it'll be an LED. And then also to get a grill from Amazon. I've already got it in the cart and everything ready to go. It's gonna be different. I'm gonna have to go find a new one of these if I can. And then it's gonna have LED bars, LED L bars in the corners to kind of light up everything.